Hello, let's do Wordle for Thursday, June 25th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with Vogue. Just a U. I always worry about ending in Y when it's a vowel like this. What would be like let's just get common consonants in general. We don't have very many right now. Strum comes to mind. I don't know if there's something better. That gets STR, which is nice. Oh, but Strum would put the U in the same spot. I don't really want to do that. Something like stunk, or is stunk? I think stunk is a word. I think both stank and stunk are words. But anyway, I'm gonna do it anyway, unless there's a G is gone, so I don't want to do an NG. I'm wondering if there's a better like UNT here, just to get a different letter other than the K. But I'm not seeing it, so I'm just gonna go with stunk. All right, there's a TUNN. We still haven't found the U. I'm wondering if it's still UY. I don't think UNTY is anything. Punty? Runty? Hunty? I'm not saying the one with C. I don't think any of those are words. We could like start with we could do nutty. You know, double T is not a bad idea to get it placed. Oftentimes there is double T. Let's try nutty. Okay, well we placed the T. We know there's only one of them, and it starts with U, and it's unity, I guess. So yesterday was queer, and today is unity. I wonder if we're building up a message here for Pride Month. All right. Not too bad. I think that was a good path towards unity. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're starting with tomorrow. The impatient in my comments will be appreciative of the faster solve today. Gnome, suggested by Disco Lemonade. So if you'd like to follow along tomorrow, we'll start with gnome. And let's do some analysis. And I'll reiterate this because I haven't said it in a bit. The URL I have on screen does get you to this bot, but if you'd like to opt into the day-specific analysis with my starting word, you add a question mark Rinsk at the end, my handle, and that will opt you into that. The creator didn't want to just have that on for everybody because it would be confusing why the behavior is different only for certain words. We started with Vogue. So, burst would have been the best follow-up. I did stunk. Is that on the list? Is stunk even on the answer list? That's what I'd like to know. Stunk. It is. Okay, so it was a valid guess. So bottom is 3.126. Stunk. Might have lost on the Usty trap. Ooh. Good thing it wasn't the Usty trap. I told you, UY. I was a little scared of it. Wow, nutty's the best guess. There's only 8 words left. Nutty or until. So I went nutty, and then we are down to just unity. Nice. It would have done burst. I wonder if burst helps with the Usty trap, because it gets you the S and the T. So it kind of gets you stuck. But yeah, it gets rid of both busty and rusty, and that's probably enough. Now it's saying do klutz or do get the answer with unity. Klutz, or unity, or until. Guarantee a win next. So it also gets a 4, but sometimes gets a 3, depending on how lucky it gets there. So a little luckier, a little slightly lower average than me. It starts with tails. It's just front here. Ooh, that's interesting. With the T, you go front. Okay. And then, ooh, there's a lot of choices here. There's 4 words left. Go for any of them. But let's do nutty unity, just because that's what I did. All right, so 3 or 4. Steel, same letters, different positions. We're going to go mount instead of front. It's so interesting how that makes such a big difference. That's the placement of that yellow T. Let's go nutty unity again. Okay, 3 or 4. A U is the most common starting word. We have a green eye, and the U is yellow. It's going to check queuing, the U second. And now we're down to 3 words, unify, union, and unity. So could get it in 3, might get in 4. Audio, U and the I unplaced. We go input. And then now it's only unite or unity. So 3 or 4. Stare, very common starting word. Point. Yeah, stare and point. 2 rude things. You can remember that. And then unity is the only answer after that. Very nice. Gets a 3. Pert tries to get it in 2. Does it today? Let's see. Unity, I doubt it. We got a 1 in 107 chance of getting it. If we go in ultra mode, actually, for Pert, even ultra mode doesn't want to do it. Diddy is the best guess that could be an answer. So if we're trying to get it in 2, we're not going to guess these ones that aren't on the answer list. So we're going to go Diddy. And then it gets a 3. Okay. And finally, I never remember it. It's tarps. That's what the official bot starts with. One day I'll remember it immediately. It goes fillet with that yellow T. That's interesting. An F again with that T yellow at the start. And then we're itchy for unity. 3 or 4. All right, let's check with the official bot. Sorry, my nose is bothering me. I'm trying not to touch it, but it's not working. Oh, I need the screenshot here. Unity. All right, did I beat the bot? Given 94 skill, 55 luck. How many? 196 others. Stump, stuck, crust, trunk, Shirley, rusty. Sorry, it's not Shirley, it's surly. I was corrected. Rusty, spurt, plum, slump, and stunk. Plum is an interesting word. It means like straight, like a wall is plumb. Because you use a plumb bob to check if it's straight. Anyway, I'm not the only one who did stunk, but it's pretty rare. What had the best? Okay, so rusty. Everyone got it right after. Interesting. Then there's a jump to 2.1s. It's a stump and spurt. 2.0 is actually, plum is 2.0 and trunk is 2.0. I don't know why I wasn't able to sort that in my head. Anyway, Nutty, it gave an 89. Nutty was the best guess, though. I guess it took a little look ahead to understand that it was the best guess because we have the Unti trap. Interesting. Okay. There is an Unti trap. There's Bunty, Punty, and Auntie that people have guessed here. All right. And then Unity. So let's actually go back. I want to see this breakdown because I want to show you why it fails to understand that Nutty is the best guess. So this is Nutty. We can this is the until pattern. So this is its suggestion, and this is what I guessed. Wait. Was until the other suggestion? I have to go back to this bot. I'm a little confused. I don't have my solve up anymore. Okay, well, I can look here. Vogue stunk. So, oh yeah, Nutty and until are both good. So, why doesn't it like Nutty? Because these are identical. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups where you get it right away after, and then one group where you might need 2 guesses. Oh, this is why it likes this one better. It considers Auntie for some reason to only have a 0.9% chance of being the answer. I really don't like how it does this when it evaluates words. But it's like, hey, Auntie probably won't be the answer. So this bucket actually has a much higher chance than this bucket of actually getting it correct, right? So if you got down to this bucket, you have an even chance. You have a 50-50. But if you get down to this bucket, you've got a much higher chance of just guessing junta or junta, or however you want to pronounce that, over anti. I think that's wrong. I don't think anyone would guess junta over anti. But it says anti is unlikely to be the answer. That's weird. Anyway, and so it evaluated me at a 89 skill instead of 99. All right, Unity gave it 99. Tarps Live Unity. Interesting. Gets a 3. 0.3 started with Unity. 4.6, 40%. That's a big jump. 86.5. 98.5, greater than 99. Yeah, not the hardest word. Let's refresh. I need unity.png. Okay. Surprised I found that so fast. I have Unity engine installed on my computer. I use this cool Windows extension thing. It's a third-party app called, what's it called? Sorry, I don't know. They haven't sponsored me or anything. Listery, but it's really nice. Listery, Listary. It's free. I think it's open source. I can't remember. It adds this cool UI to your Explorer and any open and save dialog that'll let you just search for any file on your whole computer by name. And it'll just list them out. Along with a bunch of other really nice features. Anyway, I can't live without it now. We've got quick quail train. A lot of QU words. But people encounter a yellow U. They try QU. I don't really like trying for the Q that early. But it worked out for them. 1.5, 1.5, 1.8 for stare. STAIR. Yeah, Stunk unfortunately was unlucky today. Nutty again, I gave that 88. It's the same breakdown, of course. All right. Slate, Irony, Minty, Unity. Okay. So 0.5 started with Unity. 4.1, 34.5, 77.9, 95.2, 99.1. I thought we'd get a greater than 99 on this one as well. People are saying on Unite. That makes sense. All right. Well, how'd you do?